Welcome to Art for Film's Sake. I'm Stephen Reed, and this is The French Connection by Nick Begnaud. When it comes to film posters, you can't beat a simple, clever visual. An idea that strips back all the layers and reveals a core element of the film. Very few cinema posters do this. Designed by committee and a herd of stakeholders can only hinder the single-minded pursuit of the artist, suffocating the creative process until the final poster is left to its sad fate, twitching but ignored in its lightbox-shaped coffin. However, by some miracle, there are a few exceptions that I can think of. The official posters for The Godfather, Silence of the Lambs, and The Phantom Menace are, in my opinion, fabulous examples of a simple, clever visual idea. Perhaps you can think of others. Let me know down below. The main reason I enjoy alternative movie posters is that they are, generally speaking, being created under less scrutiny. So, we tend to see more of these simple but potent visual plays. And here's an absolute belter by the sublimely talented Nick Begnaud. It's a no-nonsense, in-your-face poster that fans of William Friedkin's classic 1971 crime drama will, one would assume, approve of. However, some might say that it's a rather crude and clumsy execution. I don't necessarily disagree, but I do think it's a deceptively clever concept. Using the Eiffel Tower is, on one level, an obvious piece of symbolism to establish the titular country of the film. On the other hand, it's an odd choice because during the 1 hour and 44 minute runtime, we only really spend a fleeting amount of time in the city of Marseille. At no point in the film do we visit Paris. Regardless, you quickly realise that Begnaud has done something quite brilliant with it. With an inspired piece of conceptual thinking, he simply lays the famous landmark on its side, thus transforming it into another recognisable piece of architecture, an elevated train track. And with that, we are transported across the Atlantic to the actual setting of the film, New York City. The geographical connection is made clear. It really is quite genius. But this is no place for idle sightseeing. The French Connection is a restless and frenzied piece of filmmaking, and Begnaud isn't about to give us time to stand back and admire the scenery. He wastes no time in thrusting us directly into its most iconic scene. We are manhandled and then thrown into the passenger seat of that Pontiac Le Mans as Popeye Doyle barrels it recklessly down the grimy streets of the Big Apple in hot pursuit of the elevated train above. Like Friedkin's masterful directing, this poster puts the viewer right into the raw, brute physicality of one of the most exhilarating chase sequences ever captured on film. Those gritty qualities are enhanced further by the striking use of graphite. It's the perfect choice with which to render the dirt-clogged realism of 1970s New York. Just looking at it makes me feel like I've been left with indelible signs of those grubby, unforgiving streets. like dirt under the fingernails, grits behind the ears, and scuffs on sturdy leather shoes. The neighbourhoods in the background, despite being more softly drawn, retain a choking, smoggy quality, reinforcing a feeling that, like Doyle and all the characters of the film feel, this city will leave its mark on you. I love how the titles are also hand-drawn. It's as if they too cannot escape the cloying grimness of the world they inhabit. Just like the film that inspired it, this magnificent poster is full of texture, intrigue, and packs of visual punch. It's only once you regain your composure, catch your breath, that you can fully appreciate what Nick Begnaud has created here. A brilliant film poster of raw, brutal simplicity.